Welcome, Virgo, to your Astrodice reading for February. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, and don't forget to catch the new intro don't forget to catch the new outro at the end of the video. It's for peace and relaxation. Okay, it's about 1 minute long. Okay, let's get into this, guys. Let's see what's going on with your small horoscope for the month. Ooh. The 6th house coming up with Gemini energy and Uranus. Ooh. So what is it? Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Ooh. You have Gemini energy coming out, very communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, informative, stimulating exchange is possible. And going straight over to the 6th house. The 6th house is the duties of your life. This is where your work, health, going to the gym, anything you do, planting your garden, whatever it is, right? Hobbies, you can put that all together, okay? Whatever you figure is a duty to you, right? Okay, so getting straight in here. So it feels like it's some kind of sudden change more than it is anything, and it feels like it's got a communicative piece to it, but it also is a little maybe over lively. Feels a little over lively within this duty of your life. A little maybe overwhelming. Maybe that's the lively piece. Okay, let's see what's going on. Clarifying on the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month for the 6th house. Letting go. So whatever sudden change there was a let go that you had to do. Within the family. So you may have let a family member go. You might feel like there was some kind of family situation that was going on that might have been deception, people talking about you or another family member that you did not like. So it does feel like you're letting go of some kind of family member or somebody you think as family. It feels like it's the healthy thing to do within the duties of your life. Maybe it makes you go to work and not feel good, you know, things of this nature. But it does feel like there was some kind of deception going on, which was playing a part within your duties of your life. Just making you feel miserable, not making you feel good at all. So maybe you actually had to leave, let this family member go so that you can continue with doing your daily routines and the duties of your life happily, right? You have to let go. 4 of coins, definitely let it go. Not holding on tight to that anymore, or whatever the situation was. It saddened you. It made you very sad. Within the communication, there is no more communication. It feels like you cut out the communication. The information that you did find out, it hurt you a lot. And yeah, and it's also got you kind of stuck. This deception's got you stuck in a situation of what is really going on, not feeling like you really know where to go, what to do. You might even be meditating upon the situation to get a better view of what's really going on. And I do think it does mess up your 6th house because it could be keeping you from going to the gym. It could be keeping you from the daily routines that you usually do within a day. If you're very sad and upset, it might even be bringing you to work upset. Right, really working on your emotions over here. And it was just this sudden change and kind of an awakening of what is really going on, right? I think that the awakening will come later. I don't think the awakening is really here because you're in a meditative state, being kind of stuck upon the situation of what's really going on. Where you felt grateful and had gratitude towards the situation, I don't feel like you have any gratefulness or gratitude towards this situation at all during the mid-month. There's a huge transformation within communication, but it looks a little more lively. So it does feel like the gratitude that you had towards the situation is not really there, but it does feel like the way that you're communicating, if you are communicating with yourself in the 6th house, everything that's going on has transformed the way your life is and the way that you're performing in the 6th house. That's really what it is. But you're trying to keep as optimistic about the situation as possible. And 6th house is also, let's see what it says, your job, responsibilities, work habits, relationship, and health. So there's definitely underneath the relationship for sure. But it does feel like it does weigh on you when you're going on to the outside world, right? When you're trying to do these other duties and things, you know, like if you're always painting and stuff, you might just stop painting it as a hobby of yours in the 6th house, but I'm not feeling that way. But it does feel like the relationship has taken a huge turn for, you know, not the better. And it has transformed the way that you do communicate in the Gemini with this person. But it looks a little more optimistic, so we'll figure out why. You definitely let this go. It looks, even though you don't have the gratitude towards the situation the way you did before, you don't feel any gratefulness to the person or to the situation, but there is more hopes and promises. You're just trying to see, it's because the optimism, you're trying to look on the bright side of the situation, trying to keep yourself, you know, into a great place. It was because of fighting, arguing, whatever the deception was. It does feel like there was a huge argument that went and took place. Could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius. It does feel like it could be some kind of air sign that went on over here. And definitely the way you're transforming things, you're healing from the situation, and it does feel like you are healing from the situation, but the communication is nowhere near. It's taken a different kind of direction than the direction it used to be. I feel like at one time it was lively, it was witty, it was good. Maybe there was a lot of information that was going back and forth. Maybe you guys were really talking very good, and now it's gone dry, right? There's no trust either. I can feel that there's no trust within this situation. You're not going to open up to this person. You know, I don't even care if it's the person at the gym that you usually do your gym workout with, right? The optimism is the Wheel of Fortune upside down, but you are aware of the change. Even though you're feeling optimistic, you're aware of the overall change within the relationship of the situation. Okay, so let's see. 2 of Cups, just trying to keep your love alive and try to keep the passion alive within yourself, trying to get back to the 6th house, because the 6th house was the place that you did love. So it does feel like you don't feel stuck anymore, but you are aware that things will not be the same for you for a while within the relationship of what was going on. But it does feel like you are getting back to where you were before in the mid-month. Feeling like you're a little more reunited within the 6th house, okay? And like I said, even if it's within this relationship, you guys could have had a reunion, could be having a reunion, excuse me, but you are aware of the situation at hand. The communication and the closeness that you had is nowhere near what it was before. In the end of the month, you have the conscious lack, honoring your path of the 6th house, but not traveling towards that situation as much as you did before. So it does feel like within the 6th house of your duties and stuff, you're still honoring the path of what you're doing. But it does feel like within this other relationship of what was ever going on, you're not going to travel towards that the way, I'm telling you, you're not traveling towards that the way you were before. There's too much of a conscious lack of understanding of what is going on within the situation. There may be some woes to the situation that's limited towards you. So still feeling kind of the woes about the situation, not feeling the great gratitude. It says if it's next to the great gratitude card, look at that. Wait, look at this. It says the conscious card reveals even deeper issues than the great gratitude card reversed. Here's the great gratitude card reversed. And here's this card, right? So it says if they're near them, it demands that you shift out of the lack consciousness. Even if you feel something is missing in your life, you fear only the restrictions that are furthering within your life, making you miserable and manifesting more limitation. Wow. And this is because you're acknowledging all the smallest details of what the harsh reality was. So by doing so, you can start honoring the path that you're on. But like I said, because of this conscious lack, you're still not going to travel towards them the way you had before. All that you're going to really 100% travel the honor the path to is the daily routines. So at least now you feel like you can get back to your daily routines without having this situation interfere, because that feels like that's what it was, right? So, the conscious lack. Yep. So you can find peace within this situation and continue to travel and make success the way you want to travel and make success. But this one over here, you're not traveling towards it the way you did before. It's more slow and persistent, meaning I'm taking my time to get back to you. This communication we're going to have is not going to be that great, but I will travel towards my hobbies and the things that I was loving before all of this happened, because, you know, that's where I feel like I feel better, right? Yeah, these are the places that I feel the passion and love about, right? And this will make you get back on top again, feeling like you're more in control of the 6th house again, not having this relationship and this communication issue take any more further energy away from you, right? Okay, my friends, and that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.